There's a whole lot of podcasting going on, but ain't none like this one, though. Hey! Get out your feelings. Hey! Come on. Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Scott Simpkins, and welcome to another episode of Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast. And I thank y'all because we're only 3 away from 600, like I asked, and I really appreciate y'all for doing it. So tonight, when this drops, and when I wake up in the morning and get ready for work, I want to see that 600. So let's make it happen, guys. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in with your boy, man. Today was a good day. This past weekend was kind of rough with the funeral. But guess what else happened? On the way to work Friday, right? My tire blows out. Okay? So I was almost 3 hours late to work because AAA took their precious time to come get you, boy. And then at work the same day, I'm getting phone calls from the bosses, everybody trying to find me because we got a big warehouse. So everybody trying to find out what aisle I'm on and all like that. When they find me, you got a phone call. So my sister is on the phone calling me because, mom is still recovering and everything like that. Thank God she's here from cancer, but she's still recovering. And she says, Scott, your living room and your kitchen and bathroom is flooded. I come home, I got water about this tall. I'm like, Lord, whatever lesson that you try to teach me, I get it. But I had to spend the weekend taking care of all that, along with the funeral of my homeboy and all like that. But everything turned out okay. Nothing was damaged. All my guitars, and y'all know I play guitar for church and everything, for different concerts and different groups and celebrities or whatever. So all my amps and everything are fine and all this stuff. So God is good no matter what. All right. But let's get into this right here. And I want to talk to you guys about a situation that is taking place right now. And Skip Bayless. Y'all know who Skip Bayless is, the one that Shannon Sharpe was about to knock the crap out of a few years ago before he quit Fox Sports 1. And Skip Bayless has always been a controversial bigot. And I think we all loved Skip Bayless at one point. He was funny. You know what I'm saying? His takes on there was hilarious and stuff, always talking about LeBron, which I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm a Jordan fan forever, MJ forever. And, certain things he would talk about, it was a good show up until that point where you're being disrespectful, right? So being disrespectful, he felt like it's a catalyst to his podcast and the show. But other members that was on the show with him said he was a disrespectful fool and he needs to be checked. So Fox Sports let him go. Now he has his own podcast, right? The Skip Bayless podcast. And on that podcast, he have said things about Angel Reese. He have said things about Caitlin Clark in the positive. And the things that he said about Angel Reese, of course, we all know not to be true. And also, too, she has proven everybody that had something negative to say about her wrong. But this right here is showing how white America wants to treat Caitlin Clark as if she's their darling and she's a baby. All right. I repeat again. We, as a black community, do not hate Caitlin Clark. It's the fans. All right. So let's get that out the way because I already know one of them is going to come on here and talk his trash. And that's the great Caitlin Clark fan that always got something negative to say. And the thing about it is this punk go look up stats and actually thinks he knows about the information, more information about us for Angel Reese than we do. And that's a lie. But anyway, we love Caitlin Clark. She can ball, she can shoot threes, but she's not the best player in the league, and she not even close to it just yet. All right. So with that being said, Skip Bayless says this, guys. Skip Bayless says that Caitlin Clark is dealing with more than just the injury, right? Skip Bayless says that Caitlin really needed a mental break. Caitlin Clark needs a mental break due to the fact that how they guard her, the way how they played her when she first came in. She has not had a break since she's come in from college and come straight into the WNBA with practices and getting her feet wet and going to the games. Hold up, Skip. Hold up, Skip. But didn't Angel Reese have to do the same thing? Didn't Aaliyah Boston have to do the same thing? Didn't Angel Wilson have to do the same thing? Let's just say it like this. Don't all the players that come from college that come into the W have to deal with the same thing? How come there's no mercy and grace for them if they need a mental break? Because she is injured for real. I don't know if any men on here ever pulled that groin. I don't know if any women on here ever pulled that groin. That groin will make you walk funny. That groin will make you tell Bay, not tonight. Put some ice on it. I'm trying to tell you, that groin is nothing to be played with. Also, Angel Reese is dealing with a back problem, and that back is nothing to be played with. I've had several back injuries. Fell off my truck, perfect alignment. Milk crate to tailbone, perfectly aligned. Bump. 3 discs crushed, tailbone crushed. Everybody thought I was praising the Lord in church because I couldn't sit down. No, babe, I'm just in pain. And I can't play drums or nothing like that right now. I just got to stand up because sitting down hurts. A mental break? Why would she need a mental break? You are the golden child of the league. Your teammates and everybody that's a fan of yours that come over to the WNBA from college, they believe you are the golden child of the WNBA. They believe that you are the savior of the world of basketball, right? They believe that you are the GOAT of all GOATs. There's never been anybody greater than you. And you are the savior of the basketball world. So what do you need a mental break from? You've only been in the league 2 years, as one Angel Reese. If she needs a mental break, then don't you think that Angel Reese needs one, Skip? Angel Reese deals with much more than Caitlin Clark. Oh, what do you mean, Simpkins? What are you talking about? You're just a simp for Angel Reese. You're just a simp for the girl. Oh, she's not going to sleep with you. And this is what the haters be saying to me in the comments and on Instagram and stuff. Oh, she's not going to sleep with you. Honey, I am a 40-year-old man. Angel Reese is beautiful, but she's the same age as my daughter. And I do not have any sexual attraction to Angel Reese. We see her as a niece, a little sister, or a daughter. She is a beautiful queen, but no, sir. Just because we support somebody does not mean we want to sleep with them. So thank you for killing that narrative. All right. But don't she deserve a mental break too? But Angel Reese deals with racism. She deals with things that they say on social media every day. I keep telling y'all this, but these stories keep coming out as if they overlook what this girl got to deal with and boost up what Caitlin Clark got to deal with. Now, Caitlin Clark very well could need a mental break, but all the WNBA players can use a mental break. All of them go through stuff. All of them face vitriol about their money, about how much they should get paid in the media, and those that are in sports. Even the NBA players, some of them are stupid enough to think that they're okay where they're at financially. That is dumb. They're putting in the same work. They might not be able to jump as high as you. They might not be able to do a lot of things that men can do. Duh. We're made different. But they are putting just as much work, and they're balling and giving us entertainment just like you are. And they deserve their money. But what is so different and what is so special about Caitlin Clark? She's a WNBA player just like the rest of them, okay? She get played defense on just like the rest of them. And I kid you not, have y'all ever seen somebody stand up for the other women that get run over, they get fouled hard, they get slapped in the face, scratched in the face, bleeding or how, and got to leave and come back? And I'm talking about white and black. Nobody's taking up for them like that. And that's strange. That's very strange. That's very strange to me, right? Now, I asked this question, while she's taking her mental break, if that's what Skip want to call it, then what is that saying about the Indiana Fever that keep winning? because she's there at the games, right? Kelsey Mitchell has been balling and dogging and dogging and balling and balling and dogging, right? She has proven time after time after time again that she is the dog on that team. And I've seen people say, step up. The girl been balling. Y'all just overlook their skills because of Caitlin Clark, right? That's your girl. But if she's taking a mental break, then what is that saying about the rest of the league? Is a mental break going to come that the whole league gets shut down or what? See, who they want her to be is not what she is. The league will be just fine without Caitlin Clark. Has she brought revenue and fans to the league? Yeah. Yeah. We can't deny that. But what type of fan base has been coming to the league? What kind of eyes have been coming over? What kind of revenue has been coming? Because when she's not playing, if you are not really a Fever fan, then you're not watching the game. You're just waiting for her to get out there and shoot a 3 from half court. And if that tickles your fanny, that she can do that and still not win, then what are you really rooting for? You guys are so mesmerized by the fact that the Indiana Fever has kicked the butts of the Chicago Sky 7 out of 8 times because they have the better team. We all know that Chicago Sky has not built a good team yet. They're picking up the pieces and just putting things out there and say, go play, go ball. You have made a false narrative about the hatred. You have made a false narrative about a rivalry. They don't even play the same position. But this is what y'all wanted. So if she needed a mental break, then she needs to come out and talk for herself. Skip Bayless has always been good of making stuff up and making it law when it's not that. By his own mind, he'll make something out of thin air. And it'll be the headlines for 3 days on Fox Sports. It'll be the headlines on social media like this one is now. I saw this on Threads, I believe. And I'm like, a mental break? Man, is her face being altered all the time? Does she wake up every day and see something negative where video compilations are being made about her every day? Is she being called the thing on ice? Is her face being altered and saying that she has a mustache? Is somebody following her home? Is somebody threatening her mother and father? Is somebody going by and spray painted the N-word on her house? If your answer is no, then bitter by golly, wow, what do you need a mental break from? Can basketball cause a mental break? Yes. Now, mind you, one of the greatest documentaries that ever came out was during the pandemic, right? We know what it was. We know exactly what it was. The Last Dance, right? And Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time, was sitting on the sofa, said that he's ready to give this up. Mike has won his 5th ring at that time, and he was laying on the sofa. He said, y'all don't know what I deal with. Every day that I wake up, somebody is waiting on me in the hotel. When I close my door, this is the only peace that I get. Every day he wakes up, he's Michael Jordan. And you think that, hey, since he's been retired for the past 17 years, that the man would, no. We see videos of him in Spain, Greece, Italy, Paris, Florida, wherever. And there's a trail of people following and just want to catch a glimpse of Michael Jordan. Some of them are saying, doing the goat sound to him. He laughs every now and then, and people want to take pictures. And that's understandable because how you played the game and how you carried yourself mesmerized us. So everybody want a piece of Jordan. I have yet to meet him. My father's church was in Bradenton, Florida, right? So when Jordan decided to go play baseball, he was right in Sarasota. And Sarasota is only like 20, 30 minutes from Bradenton. And my father was so super Pentecostal that the worldly things he didn't want us to be a part of, right? But we all sat around and watched basketball and watched Michael Jordan root him on, him included. But he wouldn't allow me to go down to Sarasota to see Michael Jordan. Now, that's the closest I've been to him. Now, some of the family members and I are close through social media and talking all the time. And I'm praying that they will say yes to the podcast because they really don't want to, be asked certain questions. I already told him that won't be the problem at all. But this is the truth. I have all the messages and all. We text back and forth all the time. But I don't even ask them about MJ. I just talk to them about their life and how they're doing. And we call each other auntie and nephew and all like that. And that's the type of relationship that we have. So with that being said, he said that he needed a mental break. Now, she got a following, but ain't nobody following her like that. Ain't nobody running her down like that. You know, Angel Reese go outside and people are trying to get a video or autograph. She's out there leaning up against the wall at the mall, trying to just enjoy a day out. And of course, listen, I have no problem with that. Why? Because, of course, you want your personal time. But while you have become a celebrity, while you're playing a game that everybody watches on TV, of course, people want to get close to you. They want an autograph, they want a picture, you know, and I say this all the time, you know, when I have my comedy forums and stuff like that, we have conversations, is that, listen, I don't care how many people is in a room. Now, the biggest room that I have done so far is 600, 700 people, right? No, I take that back. It was over 1,000 people with Michael Jr. in Bradenton, Florida. He came to Bradenton and he gave me the mic and I performed and we had a wonderful time that night. Now, that's Michael Jr. is the biggest clean comedic in the world right now. Black dude, bald head, look him up. Dude is hilarious. And I actually asked God, I wanted to meet him. God did more than that, man, through the mic. And it was over since then, man. But God has really blessed me. But I've always said that I don't care how many people's in the room. If they want to autograph and take pictures, I would stay there all night and shake their hand, talk, take pictures of however. Because without them, we have no one to make laugh. We have no one paying our tickets. We have no one paying for our rooms. The audience takes care of us. So I would not neglect the fan. That's how I am. Because I've been on big shows with big people and they'll walk right out the room. They won't even shake our hand for opening up for them. One big celebrity was like my 17th show. And I started out in 2017. April Fool was my first show. But like maybe 16, 17 shows. It was a huge social media personality. Now she dresses up, but we doing like straight stand-up, but she dresses up as a character on social media. And the closest that I got into her when I introduced her and passed the mic to her, and she said, "Thank you, baby. I like that jacket you got on." And that was it. But when the show was over, we had 3 other comics, myself and 3 more. We killed that stage. We murdered it. After the show, she was gone. We didn't shake our hand. We got no pictures with her. We got nothing. So I would never do people like that because I wasn't raised that way. But I don't see that happening with others. So I'm trying to figure out what is Skip talking about. What mental break does she need? I understand people go through stuff and all, but the injury that she's dealing with is not because of a mental break. Caitlyn is hurt for real, y'all. Angel Reese is hurt for real. Now, dealing with Angel Reese's injury, do I believe that it's because the Chicago Sky won't? I do believe that. But a back injury, because she came back that one night, the last night she played and scored 22 and 11 in front of her grandma and all like that. And I saw one play when she was on the opposing side and got a rebound and she turned and I saw her run back slow. I say that back is hurting for real because I know how that is. And she hollered, galloped back up the court and everything like that, but finished the game pretty strong. But back injuries, groin injuries are real. And it's a shame that Skip Bayless would try to make something else to keep his likes, comments, and shares going up by saying something stupid about this girl while she's trying to heal. But let's stop treating her like she's a big baby. She's a grown woman playing a big girl sport, and that is WNBA basketball. Because if she need a mental break, then all of them need a mental break. Please like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. Share this content. Let's continue to grow. Put your thoughts in the comments and be respectful. Hey, Caitlin Clark, the great Caitlin Clark fan, I already know you coming. But please keep your comments respectful because I'm going to get you. All right? But thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. I really do. If we ever get a chance to meet, we're going to talk, eat some chickens, and drink some Kool-Aid, and have some fun. This is Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast. I'm Scott Simpkins, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. There's a whole lot of podcasting going on, but ain't none like this one, though. Hey! Get out your feelings. Hey! Come like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey. Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey.